The reason we're seeing the flood warnings, the thunderstorm warnings, is the transition, basically. This is the transition day, today and tomorrow, a couple of days together, where the cool air is moving in from the northwest, slowly but surely. It's a slow transition, actually. Normally these things can be quite quick, but this one's a slow one, a slow poke. So there's still some quite humid and very warm air in situ, particularly over England and Wales. And that transition means it does set off not just thunderstorms. I'm looking at a radar just directly below me, and it's showing much more light rain and moderate rain than it is, and it's in the west, by the way, and in the central belt of Scotland at this moment in time. Not too many thunderstorms, but I think they'll come along. Is it a sign of things to come? Well, look, when we get hot weather like this, the transition zone always brings its risks of thundery type weather. We change the air mass. We go back to something a lot more, kind of, dare I say, British, and that's basically where we are at this moment in time. So yeah, in the future we can expect this to happen on, more or less every time we get a hot spell.
I'm a perennial Twitter scroller. I'm always flying through social media to see what people have to say on this subject. And lots of people posting pictures. I don't know the provenance of their, verifiable or not, but saying, look, we had worse drought in the 20s, in the 70s. We've had worse floods in this period, that period. Has this been, it's been an exceptional year in the context of recent history. Everyone would agree that. But is it a truly exceptional year in the context of longer history?
Well, first of all, I don't wish to be a killjoy for anybody who enjoys this type of weather. As long as you dress right and you approach it right, in the best way possible. And obviously people have got to be looked after in terms of those that have got problems with this type of weather. That's fair comment. In terms of the future, I think we're going to see this. This is the start of it. I think that the problem that we've got here is that if you look at the UK on its own, you might say, well, yeah, we've had this before, 1976, 1995, 1990, you can pick your apple and your pear and you can compare them together. The problem that we've got here is that you don't do that necessarily when you're looking at potential of climate change. You've got to join the dots around the world, see what's going on in other places. So we know absolutely full well it's not just the UK, it's Germany, it's Spain, it's France, it's the United States, it's Japan. Down in the southern hemisphere, it's New Zealand with their winter and record temperatures there. So, and then you look at the poles, both of them, and what the climatologists are looking at in terms of the increased temperatures there, not just by 0.5 degree or 1 degree on average, but more like 3s and 4s. So all of that adds up, along with the CO2, and we're pushing in this direction. So we have to be wary that these type of events, although they do occur from time to time, they can be exacerbated by the climate change situation that we find ourselves in and the climbing temperatures.